What's up everybody? Welcome back to Vagabrothers. In this video, we're gonna show you how to pack for your winter trip and fit it all on carry-on.
Now, winter clothes are bulky and the cold weather makes you want to pack a lot of things. So we're gonna show you what to pack and how to fit it in a bag that will fit in your overhead compartment. Okay, so if there's one tip that you have to remember, it's about layers, specifically your under layers. So we're gonna show you straight up, if there's one thing you gotta buy right now, it's the long johns. These are long pants that are thermal, they wick away moisture, and you put these babies on underneath your pants and then suddenly you're in Hawaii in the middle of summer. It's great.
Wow, that's quite the analogy. And you also have to call them babies. Slip into these babies. For your top layer, you're gonna want a thermal base layer. This thing is made by Smartwool, but it's great because it breathes, it keeps the heat in, but if you're sweaty and this gets wet,
Like if you go snowboarding and you get a little bit on your tail, it'll
exactly,
dry.
it dries off quickly.
Also pair that with a pair of socks. We have mentioned before the importance of buying a good pair of travel socks, but especially in the winter, you don't want to be wearing just like a pair of white cotton socks. Get a pair of wool socks and they will save your life. You probably need about 3 pairs of this, 2 pairs of long johns, and I would say you could just wear only these plain colored Smartwool shirts, or the other option is to use them as kind of like a base and then just wear your normal shirts on top.
So 2 thermal shirts, 2 long johns,
3 pairs
2
of
or
socks.
3 pairs of wool socks.
And 3 pairs of underwear. Like always, we always recommend the Smart Ex Officio Quick Dry Boxers. On top of that, for the pants, I mean, whatever you normally wear, we like wearing jeans. We recommend the Traveler jeans from Banana Republic. The whole point though is you want to wear dark clothes because in the winter, what happens is, you know, snow hits the ground, it mixes with dirt, it gets a lot of light colored clothes really dark. So you don't want to get stains, you want to wear some dark colored pants.
Leave your white jeans at home.
Yeah, don't worry about those. So once you have the base layer, you're gonna wanna start putting on some more. We always recommend these packable, these are the Nano Puff jackets from Patagonia, but any sort of lightweight jacket like this is great. This one condenses down.
They pack into themselves.
Yeah.
So when you're not wearing it, it packs down to a little square about yay big, and when we get to the packing part of this video, you will see why these are extremely useful.
Now this is good because if you're in, you know, just above freezing temperatures, these are good to wear. If it starts snowing though, you're gonna need to have some sort of shell on top. So you're gonna wanna wear like the equivalent of a ski or snowboard jacket. We wear these ones. We took these with us to Europe last winter. We wore these down parkas. These are not technical snowboard jackets, but they look good in an urban setting. But whatever you have, unless you're like us and you live in California, you probably have a decent jacket. You're gonna wanna wear that jacket on the airplane. You're not gonna pack this. Wherever you fly, you're wearing the bulky jacket.
Or at least when you're checking in and you're going, you know, and they're checking your tickets or whatever. And if you need to, you don't necessarily have to wear it on. You can just drape it over your arm or whatever. But definitely do not put that in your bag because that will take up all the space. So moving on to shoes.
Okay, so the most important thing when you're picking shoes is not to pick too many.
So hard, shoes.
If people pack too many of anything, it's shoes. You should really be focusing on getting yourself one pair of shoes that'll be the most versatile in most situations. And in wintertime, that's usually a pair of boots. Now these are boots that you could walk through a snowdrift in these things. But the most important thing is you want to have a good bottom. It's not gonna slip on the ice.
And he's not talking about your butt.
He's talking
squats,
about,
though. You can do that too. But he's basically talking about the sole of your shoe. You want to have it so it's ribbed and you're not slipping on ice. That's extremely important in the wintertime because you will have a bruised bottom if you do not have good soles in your shoes.
You also want to make sure that it's not permeable, so leather is a good option. Now you don't have to have such a technical boot. You can wear something a bit more stylish, but just make sure it's leather, make sure it's not permeable. You want to make sure that you keep the water out no matter what you're wearing, and higher boots are better than lower boots so you don't get snow in.
One last thing, we enjoy to try and stay fit on the road, so to do that we bring our winter exercise clothes, which is basically just, you know, a long workout shirt and a long workout pair of pants plus some running shoes. And last but not least, everything, the accessories for your head. You got your beanie, you got a scarf.
Scarf is great, do not forget this.
A pair of gloves. Okay, so we have all the stuff. Now the challenging part, fitting it all into a bag that you can carry on. Ready? Break.
Okay, so first up, shoes at the bottom, followed by pants, running clothes, extra 2 thermal shirts. Tuck these bad boys in wherever there's space. Second pair of long johns, 2 spare pairs of underwear, 2 spare pairs of socks, button-down shirt for formal occasions, quick dry towel, pack down version of the Nano Puff mid-layer jacket, and that's pretty much it. Zip it up. Pack it down, and you can see there's almost a foot of space. Plenty of room for souvenirs.
Okay, so that's it. Your bag's packed, you have your tickets, you're ready to go.
So as you can see, we fit everything into this backpack, which is a 62-liter bag. It's always fit on carry-on for us. I think the key with carry-on is just doing it with confidence. Don't check this bag no matter what they say.
When they ask you when you're checking in, do you have any bags to check? And you just go, no. And they'll say, are you sure? You say, yep.
This one's 66 centimeters tall, or 26 inches. That's totally fine. The key is weight. Every airline's different. Check before you fly. But as you can see, we still have like a foot of space in this bag, and that's because we typically carry our camera equipment within this as well. So if we can do 2 months in Europe on this setup, I'm sure you can do at least a couple of weeks.
The key is this, do laundry more often, okay?
Or just sweat it out.
Or just be stinky.
I think the key, the main takeaway here is you want to have a couple of layers on top, and then you're just changing out your base layers. You've got those long johns, you've got that thermal underwear and the thermal socks. That will wick away moisture, and just keep rotating that. And if you can't change your shirt every day, change your city.
Gross. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Vagabrothers for new travel videos every week.
And don't forget, also add in some other topics you guys want us to cover for the how-to series. Let us know what your travel questions are, and we'll try our best to answer them in upcoming videos. In the meantime, stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you guys on the road.
Peace.